Hello, good afternoon, Gino. How you doing? This is another video. Uh, you can see that I have "Fly Me to the Moon" up, but all this is going to be is just another practice track for you. In your email, you should have a clean track of this without any talking, without any me playing or anything like that. So why am I making this video? Well. Um, I want to talk a little bit about what you do before you hit play on your video. So we have "Fly Me to the Moon." The key is C or A minor, and we're not going to touch that backing track until we do a couple things. First, let's get in position. So we want to be able to play melodies. So before we turn the backing track on, can you play? And so on and so on and so on. Now, that was pretty much the whole song except for that last part. Um, Make sure that you can play the melody pretty well. Now, this backing track that I just sent over, if you haven't opened it already, is pretty fast. If that's a problem, I think a month or so ago I sent you a slower version of the same song. So take your pick. But, every now and then we got to get the bumping a little bit, swinging and all that kind of stuff. So, again, melody. Okay, after we have that down, now I understand that I could have played this melody in another place. I could have played it over here. But I chose this place. Now, what position am I in when I was playing that melody? I was up here. So my first finger's on fret 5 here. I guess the next thing I would do if I was preparing this song, I'd get some kind of comping strategy going here while I'm at it in the same position. So let me put my pick down for a second because I like comping with my thumb. So maybe you go. And I just kind of flailed through that because we spent a long time working on chords. So whatever you come up with, you could have started with this A minor. Now I went to this D minor 7. Could have went here. Okay. Either way. Then I went to this G13 to a C. Okay, but that's not the purpose of this video. This video is about improvising. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the melody to embellish the melody, get further away from the melody, and then bring it back home. So I'm in position 5, which means my first finger is on position 5. That's my home base. That's where I played the melody. Now, from that position, can I find a minor pentatonic? Sure I can. There it is in typewriter. Let's play a kind of musical. success stayed on the high strings because usually that's where people improvise. Those melodies penetrate through the band a lot better than the low notes. But if you have a solo and there's very few instruments, sure, you can get down here with the low. Okay, you get the idea. Now, can I, from that same position, can I play a C major scale? Sure, I can. Well, this melody is a scale song. I mean, it's a walking song. Well, I'll just keep going. There it is in typewriter, so let's just make some melody out of that. So just weave around in there, see what you come up with. Okay, so far I can play the melody. I haven't even touched that backing track yet. So far I can play the melody of the song, and I know the vocabulary that's under my fingers. Almost ready for the backing track. Now I need to know neighbor positions, right? So let's take pentatonic. If I want to go that away, right, and find the pentatonic, I don't, no problem. Now I'm at the neighbor's house. I'm at the upstairs neighbor's house. I won't take the time to do it now, but I can go over to the neighbor's house and play a C major scale as well. So in this position, I'm going to call it position 3 because that's where my first finger is. Or I could call it position 2 because it depends on how you play it. So I can go home. I'm calling it home only because that is where I played the melody. Because when I am going to improvise, I'm always going to be coming back here and play the melody right here. So I'm playing around at home. Go over to the neighbor's house. Come on back home. Go to the neighbor's house. Come on home. So I got position 2, position 5. Let's go to this neighbor. Here's the pentatonic. And here's the major. I could have actually played the melody up here if I wanted to. I could have gone. I could have started here, then I would have ended up with this neighbor and this neighbor. So, just to shorten the video, you get the idea. Get your melody, get a neighbor, get another neighbor, and then go back home. Had I played the melody here, then this would have been home. That would have been fine too. But I didn't. I review. First, learn how to play the melody. After a while, you'll learn 100 melodies. You'll learn, all the songs you love, and instead of just sitting around playing cowboy chords, you'll know how to play melody. Now, one day we're going to get to chord melody, and this is where I'm working, by the way. Just to splash preview that, that's an A minor over a C. So maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll play an A minor 11. Then I have that note and I need a D minor or something. So I figure out a chord that goes with that. But that's chord melody. We'll get there one day. One day. I think that's actually the height of jazz guitar. That's the pinnacle of jazz guitar, when you can play a chord melody. You don't need a piano player. You don't need, you just play solo piano. Solo guitar. But for now, let's get this improvising thing down. Under my fingers, I know I only can play what I know. So I got a pentatonic and I got a major scale. And by the way, that's plenty of material to improvise. There's a couple comments I want to make before I put the backing track on. Songs go in segments. And so your improvising has to match that. So you can't just ignore the chords and just bang away on notes. So when it goes, fly me to the moon, that's a segment. That's another segment. This particular song walks around in 16 bar segments. It does it twice, so that makes for a 32 bar tune. So your ear has to be on those chords at all times. So you know when it's going and it's transitioning from one section, you know when it's coming to the end, you know where the beginning is, So if not, your improv is going to be out of sync with the harmony that's floating under it, okay? So, enough of this talking stuff. Let me see if I can demonstrate that. What I'm going to attempt to do, best I can, is to start with the melody, and I want you to do the same thing. Start with the melody straight up. And every time it goes around, this track is going to play 6 times. Every time it goes around, you're going to stray further and further and further from the melody. Embellishment, a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. By the time it gets to the 6th time around, you better be coming back to that melody, because you're bringing this train to the station. So here we go. 1, 2, straight. Okay, well, that was an example, best I can do anyway, on the spur of the moment, of Fly Me to the Moon, a little bit faster version, and then what you do to prepare for that. Happy practicing, and I will talk to you on Thursday. Take care.